What's up guys, and welcome back to another vlog. I'm super excited to share this video with you today because I've been waiting to do this. I wanted to capture it all on film so you guys can kind of see what I was so excited to film once I got home. So check this out. This is the big deadhead I found right here. I found it last week. This is a big deadhead I found during my most recent shed hunt with whitetail fit. And all those videos are posted on the Hushin YouTube channel. If you want to go check out when I found this, you can go check those out on the Hushin channel. So I've been mentioning to people that I have the sheds off this bull from the year before he died. And now that it's out there, I've posted the videos on Hushin. I've posted pictures on my personal Instagram. And there's a handful of people that are like, how do you know that those are the sheds to that bull? And I'm going to show you guys today. So I've been shed hunting myself for years. I'm 35 years old now, and I started back before probably 12 or 13. That's another story of how I got started. But I've been doing this for a long time, and through my own shed hunts and watching other people, like, for me growing up is like Mike Brownlee and Ryan Hatch and Doyle Moss, and they're making DVDs and actually VHS videos of shed antlers and showing the progress of a bull or a buck year to year and how you can identify a set of sheds or maybe two sets of sheds and a dead buck, or either or, but how you can identify an animal from year to year just by looking at his antlers and his antler configuration. Since I've been doing it myself, I feel like I have a pretty decent eye on, you know, watching bulls, and I pay attention to antlers like crazy. I didn't think it was any different from most any other hunters until I started hunting a lot with Brian and Casey, and they're like, dude, you just like pay attention and you recognize things that we don't. So I got slammed with those messages on Instagram. How do you know it's the same bull? So I'm gonna dig out the sheds that are in this stack. I think, yeah, here's one of them right here, so they're not too deep. And then I'm gonna bring them outside to the skull and the deadhead and show you guys these antlers side by side, because this bull did not grow a lot. But his frame, you're gonna, I mean, for those of you who don't understand this kind of stuff, you're gonna be blown away at how similar this bull was from year to year for the last 2 years. Take a look at these, and then right now while I go dig those out, I'm gonna share the video with you guys when I found the brown set. So watch this, watch me pick up the brown set, then we'll come back and... Bingo, baby. I've been saying all day that I have to glass a horn to make it worth packing this heavy sucker all day. Just now glassed up what looks like a nice left side brown elk shed. See if I can show you guys. See it right there? Oh, baby, brownie. Yes. Big fronts, devil's time. Look at the map.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, dude, we got him. Guys are up on the hill helping us. Oh, dude, I found a lot of horns, guys. I have not found a big one like this for a long time. Let's pick it up. Oh, dude, are you serious?
Oh my gosh.
Is that one of the prettiest sheds I've ever picked up, dude?
That is
the tail on him.
Amazing. He doesn't lack.
How cool is that? 7-point, dude. Right. We found the match! Yes! Oh my gosh, these guys are so stoked for me, dude. Thank you guys for helping me find this. Look at that. Second busted. Not a good 5th point or back end, but dude, he's got the prettiest third.
Wow. Look at those thirds.
My gosh. Dude, that one. Alright, now you guys got to see when I picked up that big set with Jordan, Casey, and Matt. That video, the full-length video, also is on Hushin, and that was a great day. Like, at that moment in time, I hadn't really found a big, heavy set of elk sheds for a long time. So, like, that was just way cool, and the fact that I glassed it from a long ways away made it almost sweeter, and then the fact that I had my friends there with me made it a ton of fun. So, I've dug out my stack. This is the stuff that came off the top. This is a lot more than it looked like. And then these are the antlers that belong to that bull. This one here and this one. So we're gonna snag them and take them out so we can put them next to each other and compare them. Before I show you the set side by side, I'm gonna flash back to when I found the dead bull. So watch this section real quick if you missed it on the Hushin channel. I'll make it fast and then we're gonna get both of these sets together. Yeah, you don't want to skip forward. Finding the deadhead was actually pretty cool too, because what do you know? Glassed him up. Anyways, watch that and then we'll put all these guys together.
Oh my word. Oh my gosh, guys, this is all I can say right now. I just glassed a big bull elk. Definitely has both antlers on the skull still, and it is in some of the thickest, nastiest oak brush. And I don't know what made me look at the dang thing. Like, I saw it with my bare eyes and it just had enough of a shine like an antler. Pulled up my binos, sure enough, there's an antler, there's two antlers, and there's a big bull elk attached to it. I can see it, and it's big. Typical of an elk, go lay down and die in the thickest stuff. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, I think it's him. I think that's him. Wow, he is just tangled up in here. What a giant. Looks like he made it down just to about his winter range. And then never made it through the winter. But guys, this is him. I've got a set of sheds off this bull from the year before this. This main beam should go back. I've got his last year's sheds. And he's about the same frame. He's got more mass and his thirds are much longer here. Holy cow, look at that third. Dang, what a bummer, guys. I would so much rather pick up these set of sheds. I mean, how would you...
The set and the deadhead together, of course, since that big chunk of skull is on there, it's gonna be hard to put side by side. But let me go through the sets and let me show you the features that for me gave it away so quickly. First thing honestly was his thirds. When I saw the thirds on the dead bull, I just, even from when I glassed it from a long ways away, I was like, that could literally be the same bull I picked up. Similar area, same mountain range, same unit. So the third at first, he had great thirds here, but now that I'm seeing them together, wow, he grew a lot. The second was really just the frame. So I remember picking up the brown side and remembering he had like the main beam, you know, what do they call this, the whale tail look on him. So clearly he has that still, so that gave it away. And then for this antler, once I finally got up to the deadhead, that devil tine was definitely gave it away too. So he still had the devil tine on that side. So those are like the three things that really gave it away. The third, the main beam, and the devil tine. And the overall just main frame, the configuration of his 6-point frame, you know, the spacing between the antlers, the shape of the royal, and things like that. Once I saw the other side, which was buried in mud, you can see right there it had been buried in the oak leaves and in the dirt, I knew he had a short fifth. The short fifth was a dead giveaway as well. He carried that the year before on the brown set, as you can see. And again, the thirds were a dead giveaway, but it really was knowing that he had that weak back end. So it grew a little bit, but it didn't grow much in length. But man, now that I'm seeing these together for the first time with you guys, the mass difference is like incredible. The circumference measurements are definitely going to be bigger on this year, but not only that, just like the mass in his tines, which unfortunately you don't get any points off of stuff like that. The fronts got longer. You can see here they just kind of like doled out to where here he's got a really nice curl on the fronts. Alright, here we go. This is a pretty cool angle, I think. Let's turn this broadside maybe for you guys. So that gives you, well, that might be better. What gives it? Alright, so that gives you a pretty good side profile and allows me to hold this up next to each other. I mean, it's like I said, identical frame, just better the year after. Every point is a little bit longer. That third, you can see, grew a couple inches. The Royal grew 1.5 inches. This 5th point back here grew about 1/2 inch is all, but yeah, you can see right there. I mean, that's a dead giveaway. So yeah, there's the two antlers up against each other, and I'm sure you can see it's just almost identical. We'll try to throw it in on the inside to see if I can get it to hang out up there. Alright, so for anybody new to all this antler stuff, maybe you're a beginner shed hunter, maybe you just have interest enough to wonder, you know, how do you know? This is a good sign of it. Now just remember, like elk and deer, their main frame typically, unless damaged during the growing months, the main frame will typically stay the same. Clearly you're going to have a young buck going to a mature buck and then most likely regressing of old age if it gets beyond that, if it lives beyond that age. But the main frame will most likely stay the same. You know, a point might come and go, a very non-typical mule deer or elk, a cheater may come and go or maybe switch sides. But the main frame for an elk, this 6-point main frame, is going to stay the same. I mean, look how similar the Devil Tine is, the G1s, the G2, and oddly enough, I'm just realizing this right now, the G2s are both chipped at the end. That's kind of crazy. And then yeah, look at the Royal, look at the third, and so on. The main beam is almost identical, so that shows you right there how you can identify if you're, you know, looking at or picking up the sheds off of or hunting the same bull or buck year to year. And the same goes for the other side as well. If we put that up to it, we're going to see all the same characteristics on that side, just like the other side. That one's not matched up as well, but you get the point. G1's the same, G2 is at the same angle. These are clearly laying a little different, but the third kind of has that same wave to it. Another angle is to see from the front, has like the same shape. And then clearly for this bull, that 5th. Now most likely this bull will never grow a great 5th on this side. It will always be shorter. It will most likely forever be the shorter, you know, not as big side. The 2 years here off this elk, this one side is probably 8 to 10 inches higher in score if you were to do that than that side. Alright, I thought it'd be fun to pull out a tape measure and just see how much he grew from one year to the next. I'm not going to do the entire bull or give it a score. I can tell you right now, just off some measurements that I've taken, the deadhead itself will most likely score just over 370 if you were to use the Boone and Crockett system. I scored these last year, the brown set, and I think it came up to be like 363 or maybe 364, and that was giving it a 40-inch spread credit, which the deadhead has a 38-inch inside spread. Alright, on the third, on the deadhead, this is a very rough measurement, but the third on the deadhead is 23 3/4. So 23 3/4 on the dead here. And only 20.5 inches on the brown set. So yeah, he put on some length there on his third, and actually, like I said earlier, a lot of mass. Let's do the Royals. Alright, the Royal on the brown set is 18 inches, almost perfectly. And he's 18.5 on the deadhead. Real quick, I wanted to show you this because I set this up for my Instagram stories, which, by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, check me out at Eric_Chesser. But look at how I got these set up. Wanted to give you one more look. Holy cow, I must have been zoomed in so close. Sorry about that. But yeah, check this out. Now this is probably the best angle I've put them together. I just got the brown set on the inside, but I mean, dead giveaway, right? Devil's Tine, fronts are the same, thirds have that same sweeping look. Anyways, I thought you guys would enjoy that angle of him. Thanks again for checking out the video. So this bull put on some gains. Anyways, guys, this is what I've loved for my entire adult life is antlers. Like, I'm so fascinated by the idea of antlers, the way they grow so quickly, the way they shed, like literally fall off their heads, and the fact that we get to go out there and look for them and you know, enjoy nature, and it just gets me outside. Everything else that I love about the outdoors is also included in the shed hunting. And man, I've been doing it a long time and I still absolutely love it. Like finding this deadhead, though it kind of sucked finding it dead, it was super cool, especially having some back history with that same bull. And just getting out with friends and stuff is still something I look forward to each and every year. And honestly, this year shed hunting, I got the shed bug this year bad. I've been on a few trips, and I hope all of you guys enjoyed my shed hunting adventures. So yeah, I'm sure this is not ever, there will never be an end to my antler stories and videos like this. So I wanted to say thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, hop over to the Hushin' channel, check that out. And if you guys do want to, if you can, go check out the Get Hushin' Firebull merchandise at gethushin.com. And let me show you one more thing on this bull. A lot of people ask me if he still had his ivories, and he does. They look pretty decent, so I'll probably pop those out, and I'm gonna clean the head. Anyways guys, thanks again. Catch you on the next video.